All right, welcome back to Hemi Brothers Access. It's John again, and I'm standing out here in the uh, the cornfield we chopped for corn silage back in the first part of August. I think we finished cutting corn silage the 13th and tidied up a few things. It was dry as a bone, anyways, but I think I went ahead and planted a cover crop in this field. Um, I believe it was the 22nd of August, so about 10 days afterwards. It wouldn't have mattered anyways. We were so dry it wouldn't have come up. But anyway, so I'm standing out here, and I thought I would kind of show you the growth of what I planted, plus kind of a situation here that's going to leave me some nice test strips next year. So anyhow, here we go. So this right here would be what I planted, and it is a mix of rye, oats, and radishes. And you can see on me, they're about knee high. And this is roughly, this is the 15th of October, so it's roughly, I don't know, 55 days of growth out here. And we have had some wet weather this fall, so this would be the amount of growth that I would kind of expect. I believe the rate was 15 pounds of oats, 20 pounds of rye, and 2 pounds of radish, daikon radish. And just something I came up with myself. If I had to do it over again, next year I'll probably maybe up the cereal grains, maybe have it a little more diverse, with some triticale and maybe some barley or something, but then also maybe back the radishes down a little bit and throw some turnips in here as well. I selected this for grazing. I don't know, I've set up electric fence around 40 acres of it I'm going to turn cattle into, but anyways, so high protein grazing. The oats gave me good growth this fall, and the rye will be there in the spring in case we want to use it. And these radishes were purely to break up compaction in the soil from silage harvest. Now, you can see here, I don't know if you can see, but it's actually lifted the soil up around the radish as it's been trying to break through a hard pan. And the ground's soft enough now from all the rain we have. I'm able to pull this thing up, but I mean, that's some pretty nice pretty nice growth. You can see the hole that it's going to leave there in the spring to help with water infiltration. But anyways, that's what I put it in here for. Also to scavenge nutrients. This is very fertile. A lot of manure applied over here, so it'll scavenge that up and hold it in the soil profile for next year's crop. So anyhow, if you can see in the background there's a bulldozer, and we are getting some terraces restructured. And so this is kind of what happened. I left him enough room here to do his terrace work, so I planted nothing here, and you can see it's kind of weedy and kind of a mess and a lot of bare soil. So so I just kind of stayed out of his way. So then I came over here, planted this cover crop right here. But because our corn was really good, we wound up having to leave quite a bit out here to shell. So I had 12 rows right here that would not fit in a bag. So we left this corn here and I planted this cover crop around it. And after we combined the corn, we came in and seeded just strictly rye or cereal rye. And you can see it doesn't have near the growth, but it's literally been in the ground for, you know, 3 to 4 weeks is all. So probably 3 weeks. So that just shows you the difference. The late August and early September growth versus late September or early October growth. I mean, your days are just so much more over there. But Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna have a check strip of, I'll set up flags, and when I combine the beans here next year, I'm gonna have probably 15-foot strips, because this is just 15 feet where I planted around this, and there'll be a strip of no cover crop, a strip of a pretty relatively diverse cover crop with a lot of growth, and a strip of just a monoculture annual ryegrass, or annual cereal rye, and I'll get somebody out here with a weigh wagon and see if there's any yield difference from these three different management choices here. So but this right here, I do plan on grazing all of this too, so that was kind of we were in a drought this year, and this is going to stretch my grazing out. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this video. This cover crop deal back here is kind of exciting. You know, it didn't cost that much. I think $14 an acre for this seed. I probably should have spent more, and like I said, and put more cereal grains out here, but you know, there's always next year. So anyhow, I will let you go. Thanks for watching. Bye.